Trying to stay back, trying to keep their heads down, not allow them to peek and really support their teammates. Kiyoshima, though, he's taking the attention away. Good kill from Sunny. Two players just left on G2, and they're both on the low ground. The defuse is starting. They can't even jump and go for the shot. Actually, these fights need to happen. ALLU needs to commit to this, and the kid is going to bail him out. Would have been nice to have the bomb on Almanek, but now they all have to kind of give up the game once Kiyoshima clears out Catwalk, and Sunny has all the intel.
Bomb goes down. They don't get spotted really on the approach to the bomb site, but now 3 versus 5 for the retake. And actually G2, I think I even kind of appreciate this part. They almost have to go a bit aggressive to try and take some early fights, because if they just stay on the bomb site and wait, that is certainly not a recipe for success. Kenny, not going to be a headshot this time either, and nobody...
A 3-on-3 to retake this B bomb site, and as we know, Almanek a beast with this MAC-10.
Well, and Jax is in the middle. That's a huge problem, because when he decides to get into this fight, I mean, actually, is he just waiting? Or is he all the way disconnected? He's just waiting with the AK. I was even wondering at one point, like, is he disconnected from the game? Because he was waiting a lot then. ALLU with some closing headshots, and that's beautiful, but...
They're going to go back for it.
No, surely not. There's no time left for this. That seems like, in my opinion, just too much to really ask for. X7...
He's got it, I think.
No, he hasn't. I'm going to call it already. There's absolutely no way. It's close, but...
Where the only place to find cover is the bomb site, but then you never know what's coming from long A. ALLU's got to move here, and he has to be so worried about long. That's really going to restrict his options.
He's got no smoke, and they have a Molotov, unlucky. That in itself is a bad combination, isn't it? There's the Molotov, banking it onto the site. He has to move out, and Kenny landing back to... Didn't need to lose this round, I feel like.
It's got to be frustrating, too, when you start in a 5-on-3, and then you lose it without killing anyone else. You know?
Yeah, that's true. That's even more weird.
Like, no one else fell down. ALLU not able to get anything going. And, I mean, you can reinvent their game because there's just no way to be successful the same way they used to be.
Yeah, I think there's a new style now that's really popular, but it's hard to master. And it's a nice shot from Jax. Opening up and taking down X7 and Aerial and Sunny. Well, just sort of backpedaling at this point. But yeah, I think I don't want to call the player, you know?
Yeah.
But it's exciting. I kind of enjoy that.
It is indeed.
It's caught at an awkward moment. Smoked off, but now Sunny the one in trouble, and well, that was probably their hope, wasn't it? They're all coming through the smoke, and that's a slaughter on the other side, waiting to happen. Pretty good chance of winning this 3-on-3.
Especially depending on how fast Aerial and Sunny come for this retake. If they continue running, there's no kit, so it's going to have to be quick, and I don't think they'll clear the stairs all the way down. Lucky they might look in this direction, but if he plays this right, if he gets the timing, it could be so interesting. He's definitely going to take weapons away. There's the first, and now ALLU's just backing off already. Sunny's sticking around just to make sure he's not being pursued, and there's one frag.
Even realizes that that's happening. Such an effective play.
And again, this is
pushing it, even though they have actually already been found out. Grenade is going to do a fair bit, but there really are no grenades left on the ENCE side. So even though they're all grouped up and all sort of bunched up on this catwalk, they're fine. They've got the bomb site.
They're getting bullied right now, ENCE. G2 is just getting whatever they wanted. This is going to be a tough thing to hold off, though.
On Dust2, isn't it? 6-2 going to be the scoreline. ALLU, always good for a shot like that. And at least they take some rifles away and steal some for themselves. It's
on this push. Pop flash in, and it's a decent trade so far, but it backfires. Look at the damage done, though. Lucky and Kenny S, 12 HP apiece.
It's kind of shocking that it works so well, because there were so many people waiting, and now Aerial is even pushed out of a long. Jax is actually looking for... Oh, he was. Yeah, he definitely is. That's heads up, and... Deagle, though. Orb is back in his hands. He gets the shot, but now he's down, and... Kenny gonna make a clear run to the bomb site. ALLU is pretty close behind, and oh, Kenny. He wants to make sure that he knows where he is, and actually delaying at this moment could be really scary. AK-47 as well picked up, and Kenny's got the orb on the other side. Wants the information peek, he's still alive, and
bad to worse for ENCE. A 2-on-2 at 12 HP, and as you mentioned, with ALLU using the USP, with Sergey on the Deagle, it felt like they had the intel that so many players were dinked. They had to call it out. I mean, you know Lucky was dinked. That's really, really difficult to deal with. A nice...
Ready with the Krieg if they show up. Nothing but headshots there. As X7 goes down. And now it's a 3 versus 5. Aerial over long, but none of the ENCE players can even work together right now. And Sunny, who had... punished as much by the mid-pressure. The one round that they really got punished by a Sunny push, they recovered it perfectly. Well, they may have to reinvent themselves somewhat. to try and have a chance to compete here, because it is...
And Kiyoshima's going to be a late aggressor. ALLU missing the shot, but Ariel's there to clean it up. They now know his location, but it wasn't communicated. Jax with one. He needs more. ALLU's gone back to watch Catwalk. He's got the first, and he's not going to move.
Like, look at the clock. That's 10 seconds. The bomb is all the way back along. They've got everything but the bomb. This is...
Oh, that's
This
weird.
is a tragic scenario. Oh no, it's even dropped up there. I'm not even sure he can find it. Another responsibility, all that stuff. Jax not really standing a chance in that one. ENCE making a soft comeback late in the first half here. So 8-4 currently, could be a fifth one. Sunny doing his utmost to make sure that's going to be the case. And they're in fact just wildly battling them. Not necessarily advisable, but it's working out.
I like it. I like seeing Sunny do that. Remember, he's got to play himself back into shape to a degree. He's been out in the cold of professional Counter-Strike for some time now. Kiyoshima 1 versus 5. All kills matter at this point, but he's not going to get any.
But otherwise, this isn't such a bad call. And that damage through on an X7, maybe it can work out. Good counter Molotov going through the window. And now 33 seconds left and trying to make their way through. Kenny sneaking through the smoke and upper dark, and he's going to close out an X7 as well. What a
incredible. 9 rounds now for G2.
Yeah, that was great. ENCE again, not really with much of a chance to even dream of Shima. It's still 4-on-4. And X7 is looking like someone who could try and sneak into upper dark when that smoke clears over there. So even that might get interesting. And look at Sunny's position. Sunny, by the way, has got like 14 kills. He's really playing well.
And he's put himself in a great position. Remember, the Shadow gives away the game coming in here, but the late Molotov, G2's not messing around with that. Even if you don't end up using long, even if someone's in there, like, look at the information denied, look at the positional deny. Sunny, he's rotating all the way back towards A. Ariel's all on his own. He's got the first kill. That's the bomb. Great precision shot onto Lucky. And now Kenny S is all alone in front of that smoke. Counter a whole lot as an offensive side. Amanek with that kill. Beautiful stuff. He spins and gets one more. Surely not. Surely this is not stolen away from them. What? Amanek is just a god marching up towards long, but here's that flank. It's been coming to fruition this whole...
Lucky trying to buy a bit of time. One headshot right now would make the whole difference, and it's Jax to give them one. Opening up on Ariel, and now the bomb has finally made his way onto the site, and is that going to be enough? The Glocks have got within range. So many bullets, but Lucky is back, and he's going to have a chance to reload. Still a big double for him. Up on the high ground, X7 knocked out, and now Sunny finally with a flank, which if the bomb was planted, that would be great. But now instead, you don't feel very confident at all.
And look at the stack they can set up. Vertical and at different layers, even farther back. He's going to peek into 2 USPs, and that third one on Kenny is going to turn and help him out very, very quickly. Bomb is still down in the site. He's got to make his way in. Sunny, there's the peek. He spots one below. The high swing is coming. But he backs off for the moment. 20 seconds for him to work with.
Yeah, he's not giving himself a lot of time here. Even if he gets one headshot and makes it onto the bomb site, he needs more.
Flashbang over mid. They're going to try and run the gauntlet up Catwalk, and I mean, fair play. They've made it. The nades come in and kind of ruin their day and their lives. That's a lot of HP disappearing once the HEs explode. And in here, out of long A is ENCE, but Lucky has made it in towards the pit. How do you clear this? X7 burning there. Oh, as he's falling. That's one way to do it. Spamming through the smoke as well. And who is that? Jax is just having a really tough time. Flashbang, but he could make such a massive play.
They've bumped into him, but I don't think they know yet. And Kenny at the corner, 2 big kills. And now Jax has decided to turn around and shooting him in the back. That's very confusing. They're going to have to come back for him in that flashbang. The timing was off by a second. Otherwise, it could have been great. And Kiyoshima, well, that MP9 at the range, that is not going to be great. ENCE find a way to power through in spite of the fact that it looked like Kenny was about to shut them down. But then, even if not, still the flank would have been...
Your advice on that one? Ooh, that's a scary prospect. Sunny, why are they all turning into it? That's madness. You don't need to go for this fight. You're going to lose so much. And a chance for G2. X7, he's going to hold the line, but ENCE is throwing bodies at the problem, and they're losing so much. One more...
That really makes it tricky now for the Finnish side. 3 versus 5. They have Jax in the pit, so assuming they can get rid of him without too much trouble, at least, yeah, that does secure them. It is hard for the G2 to actually help him out, so there's a little bit to work with. Kenny actually standing still for a second, predicting the spam. Oh, but what a hunt from Sunny. That is actually disgusting.
Yeah, what a god. That is, what a way to find yourself that frag onto Kenny S and kind of open up the bomb site. Tough part is, ALLU now has plenty of time to peek down deep, but he's behind the car, and as you mentioned, all the time it's spammable. Good kill from Sergey. Amanek in a 1 versus 2.
Well, last...
Gonna be tough for Amanek to find this kill, and then even if you do, you have the AWP on ALLU to go up against.
It's a good idea to shoulder peek it. I mean,
it's just disappointing.
Yeah. No, I think that was great.
You shut your dirty mouth.
It's too bad they already made the nomination for the esports awards, Jason, because if you could have got that in before,
I know that was the one that would have got me there.
I think you would have won the whole thing.
Maybe I can have like an absentee. I can like send in the clip on time. They're probably waiting for a spot in ENCE. Sergey taking a lot of damage. One player in CT spawn. No smoke to get across this. That's creative. It's a bold strategy, Enders. We'll see how it works out.
It's not really so far. And Lucky even being wise to not challenge the next fight. Just saying, you know what, I'm just going to stay back here. And if you want to come peek me, you have to peek all the way in now. It is a 3-on-2 inside of the bomb site. And Kenny's alone. And the timing is so good. And even ALLU aggressive to take that lick.
You're like, why are we going for this? Never mind. Amanek, he's committed. He's DDK levels of commitment, and he is never going to leave this bomb site. He gets one, and there's the trade. The idea before it even really begins. These scouts can't do much in a jumping Lucky picked out of the sky.
It's a real shame. Just popping more tags than Macklemore even, but it's a real shame that they couldn't finish that off. That was my contribution.
Yeah.
Kiyoshima in 1 versus 3 with the saving a scout. That is never really something that's worth talking too much about either. And right now, ENCE a single round away from making a comeback.
Oh,
okay.
What were you saying?
Well,
yeah,
it's good. I appreciate it. Happy to be wrong.
Amanek gonna try and hold on to railing. Molotov's flames behind him, and there's the follow-up peek with a flashbang from Jax. Good teamwork, and I don't know how Amanek is still handling and navigating around all the hazards. Jax is up next, and he's cleaned up X7, and they're lucky the bomb didn't drop down onto the low ground.
It was so close. You saw it on the ledge. Sergey with a beautiful headshot, and now peeking into spawn. If someone would have been there, I mean, ALLU is hitting every shot right now. But it's him and Sergey left in a 2-on-2. Lucky and Kiyoshima need to combine. They have a Molotov, even in an HE grenade. Actually, that Molotov could be huge on ALLU. They have to move out. He's going to have to fall back. Sergey almost burning to it. And ALLU did make his crossover. So maybe he could do something here. Bit of a jump. Oh, they're shoulder peeking him. And that is well played from Lucky.
Kind of a defensive push. Oh, they line up, though. This could be a disaster. Thankfully, Amanek is there with a triple kill. He's done it again. Rotating back to the B bomb site. He's going to put a stop to ALLU. Amanek is on a tear with this Krieg. He might not get the ace, but he's certain pan out in a missed chance. Talk about whack-a-mole. That is really unfortunate.
The Mole's fighting back this time, though.
The moles have hammers of their own.
Yeah. That takes all the fun out of that game, by the way.
Yeah, from experience.
Amanek is in the corner, the smoke is in front. Oh, that's not a spray you want to see. I actually don't even know what you... Listen, I'm pretty sure I know as much about it as most economists do. You never see them get anything right, do you? They're like the weathermen. They just say something and nobody ever says, hold on, you guys have actually been wrong for 30 years straight.
Being applied from ENCE at different parts of the map, and G2 has no idea how to respond, how to rotate.
It just feels like an all-out war all across the map at certain stages of this game. And ALLU hoping to exploit. I think they were trying to boost, but then they sort of ran into the fire. ALLU getting caught. Jax heads up.
To win this round, they have to find X7, and they're going to crunch him from both sides, and he's got one.
And that's actually huge, isn't it? Just that one kill.
Okay, sure they
charge, hoping to get a little bit of intel, maybe an early kill. Looking into the bomb site, it's brilliant. And now Sergey, he goes down. Lucky, what a champion. Bringing it back, and yeah, actually he's the one with the kit, and Amanek is defusing. But I guess it's fine. They have the time anyway. This is a wild game. This is like...
ALLU's got to be so careful. There's the flashbang. ALLU almost was the aggressor with the victory, and Kiyoshima has now shrunk the options of ENCE in the post plant. Another peek, and he spots Sunny.
Amanek goes down. Sunny He's been playing terrifically, but he loses the fight to Kiyoshima, and that leaves ALLU alone. They just pick up a flashbang. Is that going to be enough? Kiyo throwing it onto the bomb site. Doesn't really do anything to ALLU. He gets the kill, then picks up the M4, and now he's ready to take the fight out. They had to win the fight against Aerial almost immediately, and then there would have been a bit of a chance here, but even then, it might be too late. Still, they actually, if Amanek won't be able to get a very good buy in the next round, so even the AK could be worth something here.
Oh, they're going on catwalk though. This makes me nervous. You do want to keep both of these AK-47s, or at least one of them, for Amanek. He just does not have the funds. I'm gonna go for it though. I guess 15-13, why not? No kit, see if you can get any magic going in your favor.
Ooh, shot through the box, and ALLU actually taking some damage early on in the retake. A jump shot attempt. Kiyoshima, surely he won't be mad enough to do it one more time. He's certainly hearing the scopes. He does, but ALLU will see weird beast, but because half the split is actually missing. Kiyoshima inside of the bomb site alone, and he gets shot down. Aerial once again. That is a huge double kill. That should have probably collapsed a lot more, but I actually think G2 was so confused on that B-bomb side.
Yes.
X7 catching the flank, and Amanek is down, and wow.
That's one of those situations where maybe the stand-in, or Kiyoshima standing in for G2 comes into play, where they do not have it set up of how exactly to handle these situations, because Kenny S evacuated the B-bomb site entirely. He went to help with middle. And Kiyo was under so much pressure from B tunnels. When he came back, there was nothing either of them could do. We have overtime. There's no way this retake happens. A nade falls right on their feet. The follow-up Molotov into the bomb site, but that's no problem for ENCE. Sunny burning, and it's just too low, too deep into the time. Ruin their day. What an awkward time for that peak to come through. I don't know how they've managed it. What an incredible hold from this G2 defense, because they were stuck in the bomb site. There they are coming out, and finally it all crumbles. No matter how good it was initially, 3 players in the bomb site, and you could see the thought process. They were they just made the decision and were pushing out to take control of catwalk when that attack came in, because they had to. You can't have 3 players inside that site.
No, there just isn't enough space for it, is there? You need some personal space. You're trying to fight the enemy.
Personal bubble.
Exactly. Amanek is down, and Kiyoshima very committed.
The way. Oh, he looks behind him. It almost worked, but good read by Amanek. He knew it was coming the whole way, but still, it's just so difficult for him to hold on. So many players dropping from different angles, and ENCE have found a way into the bomb site. ALLU with an AWP defending towards long. Aerial and Sergey with the cover of this Molotov gonna get very comfortable on catwalk.
But the fact that ALLU is still alive should make... Oh, he's not actually. Scratch all of that. Lucky took him out. That's a huge fight to be winning. Jax will follow up, and now Sergey, 1 versus 3. He's got Kenny trapped, and that's at least something, but they're already defusing, and I'm not sure what he could really do. They've got the bodyguard set up as well, and this is a long defuse, but I think he's just trying to bait them. I mean, I feel like Lucky's getting very close to a lot of people. That's a leg shot on Sunny as well. It could work out. Kiyoshima coming back into the window to help out. That's 1 bullet, just more or less defending the bomb site alone. That's very good. Sunny goes down, and now 4 on 3. And Jax with a kill on Aerial. It is looking so good right now.
They've recovered very nicely after losing that first round at OT. And also, by the way, after losing Kenny.
All true. 7, yeah, I don't know. It's very hard to... Again, I feel like to win some of those rounds, like...
Man advantage sitting around the map, and ENCE is starting to go hunt them down and look for what's coming. And it's taking so much time off the clock. 20 seconds now, and they're still on their side of the double doors. B doesn't feel very open because of X7, and ALLU's now in window with the op, and G2, they might have just overplayed their hand. But ALLU, I cannot believe he just evacuated the entire B bomb site. This is going to be so tough now. It swings again like a pendulum, but the bomb must go down. I don't know if they can do it in time, and no, certainly the plant's not there, or is it? But even Amanek with 1 pick, that's not going to do a whole lot. 2 defenders at the A bomb site. There's still going to be plenty of resistance. Oh, and ALLU's missed another one. He's been stellar throughout this game, but this is when they need him the most, and he's dropped the ball a couple times. 3 on 3 for this retake.
Jackson, Sunny up at the bomb site. Sunny gonna win the fight. Some spray coming through, but not really connecting. And now it's Kenny and Amanek. 2 AWPs against the 3 rifles. What a weird scenario. A smoke to try and create a little bit of confusion. And now, a 1 versus 3, and that bomb, I don't know, it's going to be very tricky to defend it here. Amanek doing a good job, and now hiding inside of the smoke, dropping down to the low ground. Oh my lord, he picks up the kill as well! I can't believe it. I don't think he can even believe it. He even stopped moving. Did he just flick his mouse off the table, up on top, and oh! The version of G2 is nothing if not entertaining.
Well, Kenny with a shot straight to the temple. And Ariel has got to try and do something, but the Molotov forced him back. He was so exposed that he almost fell to his death. 1 HP. ALLU's got to get aggressive right into the arms of Amanek. And I think that's going to be it, Anders. I think the fun is going to stop at a single overtime, 19-17, which I think, by the way, was it the same score as yesterday on Dust2?
You could even be right about that. I might have just completely forgot. Ariel on 1 health, yeah. In some ways, I'm glad. I feel like this was about the limit of how much fun